starting off with the first superset. It's gonna be highlighted in orange. We're gonna be starting off with a back squat. So you're gonna just make sure that the bar is right in front of your shoulders. Face the mirror. You're gonna come underneath it, brace your core as you lift up and off of the rack. Take a few steps back, get comfortable. Feet are gonna be just wider than shoulder width. Toes are slightly pointed out. Chest stays up nice and tall. We're gonna drop for 1, 2, 3 on the way down as low as you can go. Drive up for 1, hold 1. So 1, 2, 3, no hold at the bottom. Drive up for 1, hold 1. When you're done, make sure you look and get that back on the rack properly. Your option for this one, if you cannot use the barbell, totally fine. You can use a dumbbell or you can go ahead and use a band. So for this one, you are going to go shoulder width apart. So you'll step on the band, bend your knees, put the band right over your back and gonna be on top of your trap so it's not pulling your hair. Stand up nice and tall. Make sure that your toes are slightly pointed out. 1, 2, 3, drive up, hold 1. So you can knock out all your reps there. And moving on to the second exercise is gonna be your hand release push-up. So for this one, you are going to have your hands directly underneath your chest. We're following a 3-1-X-1 tempo today. So we're gonna be holding at the bottom. So we're gonna be in the push-up position, 1, 2, 3. The entire body goes to the ground. Hands lift up, hold the core, power up for 1, hold 1. So nice, slow, and controlled. Rest at the bottom, and then press it back up. Option for this one, bring it to the knees. You're gonna push the hips forward. Still same tempo, 3 seconds. Body goes on the ground, hands go up. Hold the core and drive up. That's gonna be your second exercise. Moving on to the second superset, it's gonna be highlighted in green. So we're gonna be starting off with a barbell curl. So you're gonna grab a barbell. You can grab a preloaded barbell if you have one, or just the freestanding barbell. You're gonna have your elbows at your side, roll your shoulders back, glue your elbows to your side. You're gonna go up for 1, go 1, 2, 3 on the way down. So nice and controlled on the way down, power up for 1, hold 1, and control it. So that one is for the barbell curl, which is your first exercise of the superset. And then you're moving on to a frogger. So working the lower body here. We're actually gonna grab a dumbbell, put your heels together. So make sure you get into this position before you lay back on the ground. You're gonna have your heels together, close to your glutes, and then you're gonna have your back flat on the ground. From here, the weight goes right on top of your hips. You're gonna drive your hips up, hold 1, 2, nice and controlled on the way down. So explosive drive up, hold 1, 2 at the top, and 2 seconds to lower at the bottom. For this one, you're gonna feel this light up your glutes. If you do need another option, you can get rid of the weight and go body weight if you need to, or you can always knock out a hip bridge. So you're gonna have your feet planted on the ground, drive up for 1, hold 1, 2, back down, and then into your next rep. So that is your option for the second superset. Moving on to the dumbbell plank pull through. You're gonna need 1 dumbbell for this. You're gonna get into the plank position. So hands underneath your chest. You're gonna take the hand furthest from the dumbbell, bring it underneath your chest, pick up the dumbbell and bring it to that same side. You'll stabilize yourself, hold tight with the core, shoulders down, and do it with the other side. Your option for this one, bring it to your knees, keep your hips forward. You can always go lighter on the weight if you need to. But again, opposite hand brings the dumbbell underneath the chest to the same side. Going into our metabolic finisher. This one's gonna be tough. You're gonna try to knock out 2 to 3 rounds. And if you can knock out more, that's great. But you're gonna time the exercises. We only have 2, but you're gonna time them for 45 to 60 seconds on, and then you recover when the full round is done. So you're gonna start off with some devil presses. So you're gonna have some dumbbells. You can set them on the ground to start. Go lighter to start just to get a feel for it, because I really want you to stay moving throughout the 45 to 60 seconds. So you're gonna place your hands on the dumbbells, jump the feet back, lower the body towards the ground, press up as if you're doing a push-up, jump your feet towards the dumbbells. You're gonna swing the dumbbells back and overhead. So you're using your hips to thrust them forward. Again, jumping the feet back, bringing your body down like a push-up, pressing up, jumping your feet in, swinging the dumbbells back and overhead. And whenever if you do need an option, you can always just step it back instead of jumping back. So instead it would look something like this, where you're jumping back, you're bringing it to your knees, down into the push-up, walking it back up to the top, and just coming out of the squat. That would be your option. And then you are finishing with jump squats. So for this one, toes are slightly pointed out, chest is up, sit straight down, driving up and off the toes, option, go into a calf raise instead.